Wakey, wakey.
Welcome back to I'll Make a Stay Out of You, the podcast where I, Phil, introduce stray kids to my friend Tom. Tom, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing really good. How are you?
Oh, you know, I'm alive. We'll call it alive. I've been sick this week, so I'm just happy to be here. You know, the kids have been sick. Everybody's been sick. It's been a nightmare. So naturally, Jeanette will be sick tomorrow. Like that's I'm just planning on it.
That's the order of events, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my coworkers has been getting sick. He was really sick today. So, you know, maybe it'll make its way over to me soon. I don't know.
Maybe. Hopefully not. Cause like it, you know, I feel like I have this distinct memory of like taking sick days and being sick when I was a kid or whatever. And I'd be like, oh, I'm sick. I guess I have to stay home and watch Golden Girls and play video games. You know, like those are the things. Like when I'm like napping on the couch during the day and I just have like a cold compress on my forehead and a Tylenol in my mouth and I'm watching Golden Girls. And then I play some video games, you know, just relaxing. And now every time I'm sick, I'm just like, I don't want to get out of bed, let alone put on Golden Girls. Like, I mean, I could put it on. I love Golden Girls, right? But like, you know.
So most of the time when I'm sick, I'm like, fuck yeah, I get to stay home and play video games. But what usually ends up happening, I feel like, is I sit at the computer and I'm like, ugh. I'm so fucking sick. I can't play. And then I'm like, all right, time to fucking chug some NyQuil and just sleep my way out of this.
Yeah, that seems like the right thing. The only problem is that like every day that I've been home, like I took 2 days off of work where I was just like, I can't work today. I can't, it's impossible. And so I stayed home, but Logan was also sick. And the thing about being a parent is that if you're sick and you're at home and you've got a kid who's sick, like you still prioritize them. So I will feel like shit and be like, all right, buddy, what do you need? Like taking care of his needs first. Like, and then like, you know, when I finally think, and I thought this earlier as I messaged you saying, hey, I'm going to take a nap. I finally think I've got some time where it's his normal time to play on his iPad. He plays on his iPad for about an hour. I can nap then. And then like, as soon as I actually started to doze off, he was like, hey, can you do this thing with my iPad? And then like 2 minutes later, I need a snack now. I need this, I need that. And I'm just like, oh my God. It's not all about you, child. Okay.
Yeah, but it is.
He was, yeah. He's been having a hard time. I get it. Like it's fine. He's a child who's sick. So
just having a dog is better because you can just be like, shut up. And then when they don't, you just ignore them.
Okay. But when your dog is sick, you can't ignore them. So,
well, that's true. Yeah. I don't. That
they'll shit all over your floor.
God, you're so right about that. Yeah. Roxy was sick recently.
Oh no.
And so we Anna had to like make her food, you know. She
like cook food for the dog,
like cook food for the dog. Yeah, like get her some chicken and rice and stuff, so that like because it was the food that was the problem. We think that seems to be the most likely cause is that the food for whatever reason just like went bad early. You know, like before they finished. So like their kibble. Mm-hmm. So we and it was like a new brand we were trying because it was a bigger bag for the same price as what we normally
not
get.
Anymore, I guess.
But, yeah. So we had to throw that bag away, and then we ordered their regular bag. Luckily, Chewy delivers like immediately. So Chewy
that
shipping
is nice.
is like crazy fast.
We do Chewy for cat food, and you know, we get a couple of different kinds of wet cat food because Oni is very picky.
Yeah.
So, you know, but you know, it is what it is. Whatever. Yeah.
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 And then, Ferk is expensive because he's old.
Right. Yeah. That's just how old dogs are.
Yeah.
And kids are
this,
expensive too.
Well, yeah. But so I like did all this blood work for Ferk, and then but he seems okay. Like initially we were freaking out about it because like his like face was swollen up, and I was like, oh no, something's wrong. So we took him in, and then we paid for all this blood work to like see if he's good and all this. But like by the time I actually took him in, the swelling had subsided, and then now it's just gone completely, and he hasn't. It's like he's normal again, even though the only thing we did was had blood work done, and like all these checkups. But and we put him on antibiotics also. But like, they were like, yeah, we should get him in for like all these things that he needs done, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to hold off on that, because like. Damn.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I gotta buy a Rodecaster Pro 2,
right? Yeah.
I don't have to.
No, but it'd be a lot cooler if you did.
All right.
Yeah, you got some foam, some sound deadening foam in your room now. You're looking really fancy.
Yeah.
I don't have any of that, and part of that is because at some point right now the kids are like, no, we want to be in the same room together. Like they don't want to have their own rooms because like we could figure out a way to rearrange the house to like give them each their own room. We have 2 rooms, and like I could just set up a desk in our bedroom, and like it'd be fine. Like we'd be fine. I'm glad we haven't had to yet, but like it'd be fine. So I don't want to go through the trouble of like putting in sound deadening foam in this room and then being like, all right, Michelle, move in.
Yeah. Right.
So
yeah, I'm really making this little space my own personal studio.
Yeah, you got a cool studio.
I need to order.
It's fun.
I need to order some more. I'm glad that I could finally plug in this microphone because, like I said, I bought it like 3 months ago, and
you're so fancy.
And finally, I was like, you know what? I need to actually like get the thing that I need so that I can use it.
Yeah.
And now I'm fancy. I got the SM7B. The fucking the
goat,
the hotness. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So hopefully it's
that's a nice mic right there.
Because the main reason that I like pulled the trigger on it now rather than like later, because I was like, I'm not gonna do it until I'm ready to buy the Rodecaster. But I noticed on like the last few episodes the cutting problem that I had talked about.
Oh yeah, where you're like clipping.
Yeah, where it like clips a little bit.
Yeah.
It kept happening, and I was like, ugh, I gotta do something about that. So
yeah. Well, here we are. I mean, you're sounding good. I'm happy. Yeah, we're doing good. We did watch something tonight. We watched some Stray Kids. This is a Stray Kids podcast.
Yeah, we did.
We watched the weirdly named Lollapalooza in Paris docuseries, right? And it says docuseries, but series would imply more than one episode. But there's only one episode.
True,
now,
yeah.
This does make me suspicious that perhaps they will do another one that's like Tokyo Dome Tour docuseries.
Oh.
Stray Kids. So maybe there is a series that we just don't know about yet, and because they haven't released a second episode yet. But here we are. Yeah. But what'd you think of the Lollapalooza little video we watched? Pretty cool.
Good. Yeah, it was nice. It got me thinking, especially like towards the end when we get to see all of them like after the performance. I don't know why. I just started like trying to think about in my head, like if you were to say like what type of like model the boys are, like I'm like, okay, Hyunjin is like pretty model, and then Han is like sexy model, and then Changbin is like gym bro model, and then
I see this.
Bangchan is like just hot, hot model, and then IN is cute model, and then that's all I got so far, but I'm sure you could fill in the rest.
I think of Felix as being like a high fashion type of model, like he would be wearing some shit that looked like trash bags, on a runway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some derelict,
yeah. He would pull it off. Like, that's the thing, is that he would pull it off for sure. And then I don't know, I feel like Lino could do anything because he's so mysterious that like they would just be like, who is that man standing behind all the others? Yeah. They're all good.
I don't know why I just started thinking about that, but
no, yeah, that's interesting. I mean, they were all dressed up, and they're all, they're
well,
in Paris, so
what it
fashion.
was is I was looking at Han's hair, and I was just like, damn, that boy is sexy,
Yeah, no, I understand that. His hair looked so good. Yeah. You're correct. Yeah, he looked awesome, and the performance was good
when he was getting his little personal photo shoot. From Felix?
From Felix. Yeah, Felix was taking the pictures. Yeah.
I was like, all right, get it.
My man looks good. Yeah, he's doing great. So I'm not. We forgot Sungmin. We didn't give Sungmin
Sungmin is
what kind of a
oh man, I don't know. He's like he would be like he would be perfect
boyfriend.
he'd be perfect to like model Jester clothing, like a Jester clothing line.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I don't know if you could express the way that he is funny in that way.
He's like mischievous,
He is very mischievous, but I'm not sure you could do that. Maybe like if like Jeanco has like a big comeback since like baggy jeans are in now.
Oh no, please no, let's not.
Anyway,
as Anna says, some bitches love a jester of a man. A
jester of a man, but not a jester outfit.
Not a jester of a boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, like when it was going, it was like during the day or at night. I'm not sure. But I remember when they were performing, and there was a live stream on TikTok, and it was running at about 1 frame per 20 seconds. So I couldn't watch that because it was literally like you would literally get like 1 frame, it would change, and then it would just be paused.
It's like
for like a long time. Yeah. But there was a Twitter space that somebody was hosting, and it was just audio only, and so you got to hear the whole thing, which is why I was disappointed. I knew JYP would do this, and that's why I had to double check it. But even though they included Top Line in the performances, they skipped the part where like 60,000 people screamed fuck at the top of their lungs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, like, let us have this. I knew they would, but let us have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
What do they think people are like? Oh, we're gonna release a. Well, I guess they kind of cut it out on the song anyway. But like, what's the alternative? I don't give a fart, or I don't give a flip, or well,
they're not. Yeah, that'd be weird if they just like tried to insert something like a '90s movie edit for TV.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh man, but I did see a TikTok recently that was like, it gave me memory. It was like nostalgic because it was like that ad that everyone knows. I think it's like a gum commercial. Where that girl goes, "You lent liquor." I fucking love
you
that.
Lent liquor. Yeah, I love that.
I love that.
That is a good one. My kids are not gonna know about any of that because like they don't watch anything with ads.
Right.
So other than like the occasional toy video when they're sick, we allow it.
Yeah.
Because they can't play with toys and they like to watch people play with toys. So we're just like, fine, you're sick. You can watch people play with toys, but otherwise you have to play with your own toys, please. We have a lot of them. Like, somebody's got to play with these toys.
What are you watching? Wait, where are they getting ads?
Toy videos are ads, right? Because they're trying to sell the toy.
Right,
they're like playing with a toy and being like, isn't this toy cool? Which does like Michelle, like at least she's good at taking a no, but she's always like, I want every toy. And we're like, you can't have every toy. And she's like, well, can I?
Man,
I think I can.
Ads are fucking sneaky for kids to see, because I distinctly remember, I don't know like what, you know, how I saw it, but for some reason this memory really sticks with me that like I was at the grocery store with my mom. I'm really little in this story. I don't know how old I was, but I remember I was very young, and I was at the grocery store with my mom, and I was like, we need to get Jif. Jif is the best peanut butter. Everyone loves it.
What? Choosy moms choose Jif.
Yeah. I was like, you have to get Jif. And she's like, why? And I'm like, because the TV said you have to buy Jif, you know? And she's like, oh, okay. That's called being manipulated.
It's true. I mean, yeah, what are you going to do? That's fun.
Well, I think it's funny because we buy Jif now. Like,
yeah, I also use Jif.
Yeah.
Like they have like a Jif Natural. I don't think we've gotten that one for a little bit, but they used to have this Jif Natural one. It was nice.
Jif is
good. Jif is a brand of peanut butter.
Jif is peanut butter. JIF is bathroom cleaner. What the fuck? Not in America. It's in New Zealand. In New Zealand, people be cleaning their toilets with peanut butter.
Oh, great. All right.
That makes me think. Anyway, think of that fucking, what's that like Oreo off-brand that sounds like a fucking chemical? I can't think
I know this one.
Who knows?
I keep thinking like Hadrox, but I think that is the one-eyed
Hydrox
creature.
No,
is that right? Hydrox? Hydrox.
I don't know. Let me Google it really quick.
It sounds like something you'd clean your toilet with.
Yeah, it totally is. Hydrox is a fucking Oreo. Hydrox,
and it's the original.
Who thought that? Who made that cookie and was like, you know what this looks like? This looks like Hydrox.
I don't know. It's pretty wild. But yeah, I liked the docuseries, even though like was mentioned in chat that it's like it was basically like a Skiz talker, other than the fact that it, you know, like I feel like the way it was shot was kind of like, I don't want to say higher budget, but like, you know, it was cut. It had faster cuts. Like they got to the point. It was less lollygagging, if you will.
I get it.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, because Lollapalooza.
Right. Yeah. No, I got it. That's why I said I got it.
That was unintentional. Anyway. I didn't have to tell on myself. I could have just been like, yes, I'm a genius. Anyway, so it's good. I liked it. I mean, it was pretty short, but because it's short, that gives us time to catch up on other things like the B-side from the Japanese release. Now, you've heard Social Path, which is a fucking banger. I love that song. But you haven't heard Butterflies, so I'm really curious to get your take on this one.
Well, I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say, with a name like Butterflies, probably not in banger territory, but, you know, it could still be a good song.
All right, well, we're going to find out. I'm going to play it right now.
Okay.
Baby, you got me feeling butterflies, butterflies, 'cause you're my only butterfly, butterfly. Kimi dake no tame hana sakaso.
All right, Tom, that's Butterflies. What you think?
It's not a banger, but it's good.
It's good. It's very cute. It is like one of those cuter songs. It's like the kind of song that like when they get to do a solo and IN gets a song, I'm like, yeah, I expect this.
I was really hoping every time he's like, 'cause you're my butterfly, I wanted to be like, sugar,
baby. Oh, that's so good. One of the things that I really loved in this is when Felix gets his kind of like solo moment, the music cuts out and then the only thing playing is like a bass, like a stand-up bass, like plucking when he's going low. And I thought that is so appropriate. I really loved it. Yeah. Yeah. It was so good. Love it. Love it. Love it. So I don't know. It's definitely one of those ones where I'm going to have to listen to it a couple of times. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like this is going to take me some time because like not the kind of song that I'm like, you know what I really feel like I'm in the mood for right now is Butterflies. I can't wait to play Butterflies. It's no fairy tale. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it is cute. So
yeah, it's cute.
There. Yeah. The other thing I have queued up for us here is Stray Kids' S-Class performance from the VMAs. Now, we watched this live together in Discord.
Yes. Courtesy
but
mixtape.
The quality
hashtag mixtape. Hashtag bring your own popcorn. Yeah,
that's right. And I'm going to be on another episode of that soon this month.
Hell yeah.
Talking about a movie. So, tune in.
Great.
To bring your own popcorn.
Yeah.
True facts. If I manage to send a picture over and reply to her very kind email.
Yeah.
Again, very professional.
I'm gonna be. Can I spill the tea on that? Because we were.
Yeah, you can spill the tea.
So he read it. He read it to me while we were in a call together earlier. And he's like, he read what your email said, mixtape, and he was like, I don't know what this means, and I was like, she means like a real picture, like a picture of your face, like a real actual picture, and he's like, no,
mm-hmm.
couldn't be the case, and I'm like, no, I for sure that's what she wants, and then he's like, I'm gonna go look on Twitter, and he kept finding the other ones of these that you've done, and he's like, oh, that's a real picture, that's a real picture. But kept closing out of it or something.
I was trying to swipe down the feed and I kept swiping to the right just a little bit, and it was like, oh, you don't want to look at this anymore, going back, and so I had to start from the top again 3 times. So anyway, yeah, that's some tea. I'll just I don't know. I'll make Jeanette draw something or something.
Yeah,
or I'll send a little ghost along.
I told him you don't have to send a real picture. You can just have Jeanette draw a caricature of your face. And I think that would be great. We need to see a super exaggerated Phil picture, a baby picture,
or a baby pic. Oh man, I've got some. I honestly
that one picture of that ID that you had that you found.
I honestly was thinking because of what we talked about, that I should find a photo. I don't know if I have that, but I think I have a photo of me at a certain age with a certain style. There must be one, and I've got buckets, literal buckets of photos to go through to find it. But I'll look through, because I was like, oh man, anyway, I don't want to spoil the episode, but we get into it. But it's gonna be good. So anyway, so she was gracious enough to subscribe to a streaming service and legally allow us to watch it, and it was fine. We got to watch it live, and it was great. I enjoyed the performance and everything, but the watching it over Discord and stuff, you get something lost in translation. So I wanted to watch it good quality.
The thing with Discord streaming, I think, is that if there's a lot of movement, it pixelates really easily.
Right.
And which Stray Kids performance happened to include a shitload of movement,
and not just it's not even just the movement, it's also when it goes from dark to light, so bright flashes followed by dark lights. It causes anyway, we're gonna see how MTV did with this on their own feeds, which they've been tweeting it out, and they've been getting a lot of high praise and shares and likes and stuff on all these different platforms. Yeah. Good for our boys.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying,
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? All right, Tom, that's the VMA's performance. What'd you think?
It was definitely a lot better and a lot more enjoyable to see with the good quality. But it's still and it was great. Don't get me wrong. It was fucking awesome, and I like how they changed it up and made it unique. But when we watched this live, I was like, what? They only get one song? And then you were like, yeah, I mean, it's not a concert, right? Other people have to perform. But I went on to I went and looked at this thing, and there's a list of what everyone did. And a lot of artists did multiple songs, right? And
they did like medleys.
And so they had way more time and they performed a lot. And then with Stray Kids, we get one fucking song. That's bullshit.
Yeah, we're not. Look, okay,
no,
it's K-pop. We are not getting the respect that P Diddy has. You're correct. But like probably about the same amount of time as Cardi B.
They don't get a 20-minute monologue about like, thank God because I was a bus boy or paper boy, and then I just, oh my God, all right, yeah, he won a huge award. Who gives a shit? Bring out the Stray Kids.
Anyway, yeah, I mean they should have allowed that, and there's been a ton of people who have been posting the reactions from various celebrities, like seeing Stray Kids do their thing, and so that's been fun. So enjoy TikTok. TikTok's been really great at that right now.
Yeah.
And let's not forget Stray Kids won for best K-pop this year at the VMAs, and it was great. They were shaking the industry, quaking reality, making it iconic. So Tom was watching live, so he knows that they were confused. In fact, we have a new sticker in our Discord. So if you want to join our Discord, makeastay.com, join our Discord, and you can get access to the sticker of Chan going, me? Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
I made some stickers. And yeah, Chan's
Me?
and Chan's too. Which I think is funny that I named him that way because Chan's is the one with two hands and Chan's 2 is the one with one hand.
It was pretty good. I did see some follow-up TikToks from like fans who were in the crowd, and they were recording video when they got called to the stage, and from where they were sitting, you couldn't hear that their name was called. It didn't come over the speakers. So there is probably a reason. It's not, I don't think it was all just that they were like humble and like, oh, I can't believe it's us. Right. I think it's at least partially that.
They
but
legitimately couldn't hear what
they legitimately couldn't hear, and they were like, us, me. So yeah, pretty funny, pretty great.
Yeah. Well, good for them. And yeah, I mean, it did.
Yeah, proud of them boys.
People definitely noticed because when I came into work the next day, one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, did you see your boys won an award?"
Oh,
and I was like, "I did
go.
fucking see that." Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I also spoke to a coworker briefly because I was just getting online so I could email and say I'm leaving for the day. But I talked to them for a moment and they were just like, I said, I'm not feeling too good, but at least Stray Kids won at the VMAs last night. And they were like, oh, I'm planning to watch the VMAs later today. I'll check it out. And I was like, yes. Mm-hmm. Slowly but surely turn all of anyone who's interested onto Stray Kids. So
I came up with an idea the other day, and I tossed it out at you, and then you remained silent, and then I was like, "Hey, I need validation," and then you were like, "Yeah, it sounds good." But like
you have a lot of ideas, so which ideas?
The most recent one. Go to the Merch Ideas channel and
yeah, that was a good idea, but it's also extra work for Jeanette, so we gotta lean on her.
What I was thinking is we could see if anyone else wants to participate. Any artistic individuals out in the. Do we have merch? Of course we have merch. Go to makeastay.com and follow the link to the merch page. It's on there somewhere.
There's merch. It exists somewhere. Anyway, Tom had a really good idea for a piece of merch, like a pin or something.
Yeah. If you wanna design a pin, like a little, like a not a writing utensil, but like a thing to put on clothing or whatever.
Yeah, only people in Texas hear pin and they think something you write with.
I don't know. But
it's a lot of dots, Rogue.
Yeah,
I don't know.
What's up with the dots, Rogue? Are you trying to tell me that like you're interested in doing some artistic vision type shit? I'll tell you what the idea. I'm not going to say what it is until someone
not while we're recording.
Not while we're recording. No. But yeah, if you are artistic and you wanna potentially design a pen, not
now
a
it
writing
sounds
utensil.
more like a writing utensil.
A pen.
A pin.
How do I? A pin.
A pin.
A PIN. Yeah. No.
A pin.
Anyway. Yeah. Send me a DM. Be like, hey, I'm arty. I'm artsy. I want to do a peen.
A pin. Penelope.
Yeah. slide right into my DMs with some with your portfolio. Roll immediately. I do art.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so that's not all we're doing today. We're gonna do a little sassy backdoor pilot. Backdoor pilot?
Back.
Because we've been talking about watching the Nizi Project, and I knew that we didn't have like a lot of like new stuff, and I didn't want to like jump from doing new Stray Kids updates straight to like Two Kids Room, which is like stuff that we have in our backlog to watch, because I felt like it would be too just disjointed. So instead, I wanted to go mega disjointed. So it's so different that there's like a gap, right? And we'll instead watch the first episode of the Nizi Project season 1. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. We got to have English subtitles on.
Okay.
And then I can leave this part unedited for Patreon, Tom, if you want to do the countdown and play.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So this is on YouTube. So no need to Phil play right here. No need to Phil play.
Sorry, I was like, play what here?
What the fuck do you think? Anyway, yeah.
I got it.
So just head on over to YouTube. Look up. It's on the JYP. Looks like it's on the official JYP channel. Nizi Project Part 1, number 1, Tech 1, and
Tack.
-1.
I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Fuck?
This is what I'm gonna do. Is that like I'm gonna include. I'm gonna make like I have a playlist. I have a playlist, and I'm just going to make that playlist like shareable or whatever. Because like on JYP's actual YouTube channel, like the videos are all over the place. It is not, and they don't have them sorted well. So I went through and made my own playlist so that we could watch these, Jeanette and I, before we got into Stray Kids. And so I'm using that same playlist to get these links. So I will just share that playlist out. You can do it the way Tom said, but you could also just click the link.
Really weird that like an entertainment mega corporation doesn't have a good way of like showing you their entertainment, right?
Well, that's JYP for you.
Kind of weird. Anyway, open up that fucking episode. And I'm going to do a countdown. And when I say play, not right now, but like the next time that I say it, you're going to click the button, the little, the button that performs that action. I almost said it again. Anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. I
did not play.
Yeah, because you have to push it. I'm not.
I'm sorry. My bad.
I'm not a moderator or whatever.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna push it. That's all right. Let's try this again. Okay, ready? Give me the countdown again.
I tried to. Don't get me wrong. I tried to, but I was like, oh right, I don't have permission. So. Look, we never have technical difficulties on this podcast.
This is not a technical difficulty.
This is not a technical difficulty podcast. This is a Stray Kids podcast, but we're going to watch not Stray Kids stuff. And we're going to start that in 3, 2, 1, play. There we go. Whoa. I don't think I've ever heard him speak English.
Oh, well, you're going to hear a lot of that.
He's good. Don't compliment him. You don't have to.
You'll hear him speak Japanese, too.
That's right. JYP. Okay. All right. That's not how we need to start this. Composer.
Number one hitmaker in Asia.
There were.
Yeah, this
Okay.
Got 7, Day 6, twice. Stray Kids.
Oh yeah, Stray Kids.
Itzy. Producer. Asian Soul.
What? Why did it sound like he said God is good?
Girls Grupu.
Oh,
Girls Group.
Girls group.
Global auditions begin.
Wow. It's a 4-member group?
No. It could be whatever members they decide. It's just that they have 4 different categories.
Oh.
Singing, dancing, star power, and personality. Spoilers. What? That just ended suddenly. Bangchan would be so frustrated. They made me do everything. I had to sing, I had to dance, I had to play the guitar. If you're uncomfortable with the way that JYP is looking at these children, it's going to be a rough go.
Yeah. Don't they have to fill their necklace? They have to get all 4.
Yeah, so there's going to be the tryouts, which they're doing right now. And everyone who gets a necklace from the tryouts, I'm glad I'm here to explain this to you, because I feel like if I wasn't, it was extremely confusing the first time Jeanette and I watched this.
Okay.
So they, if they pass the tryouts, then they get their necklace and they go to Tokyo, where they will have a 5-day long boot camp, which will not seem like 5. It's going to go fucking fast, right? And in that time, they're going to have the ability to impress by showing their dance, their singing, their star power, stuff like that, right? They're going to have some performances they're going to do. And he's going to fill up, like, if he feels like they earn a slot for dance or singing or star power or personality, he's going to fill in the slots, right? And if they fill up all the slots...
Wish he wouldn't fill in the slots. I think he needs to leave the slots alone.
Okay. Anyway, if they fill all 4, then they get to go to Korea, where they will go through a 6-month process where they're going to be trained at JYP, but they can still be eliminated through evaluations. And then at the very end, they'll get the final number of members and then debut.
That's not her fault. That's just the door.
Yes, this is Nina Hillman. So they're in Sendai right now.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't want to sound weird, but I was like, her dad has to be like white as fuck, right? I mean, honestly, though, that's some pretty fucking high praise.
That is some high praise, like huge praise, right? Like enormous. Okay. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. So wow. They do come in 2 parts, but like, you know, we'll get to the second part.
What is going on here with this 2-1-2-2-2-2-1-4-1-4-2?
Because every episode has 2 parts. Every episode has 2 parts. Okay. So
then
it's like,
is it really that the episode has 2 parts, or is it just 2 episodes and they don't want to call it 2 episodes?
No, it's more like 1 episode. I mean, that just ended in the middle. They were just like, all right, and she leaves, and that's it. That was it. That was how it ended. And the next episode is going to be more auditions. So yeah, I mean, like, we watched them back to back, which is originally what I was planning, but I really needed to put something together for us to be able to do this tonight. So here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. What'd you think? What'd you think of the Nizi Project? Are you excited about seeing a new survival show along with the survival show that we're already watching?
I am definitely excited. And yeah, it seems cool. Now these girls, the girls that end up making it or whatever, they do become a group.
Oh yeah, you've heard them before. I've played them for you in the past. Yeah. So yeah. The
problem that I have with it, like a lot of people, especially like Rogue, who just fucking dipped out immediately. Is that it's the Stray Kids survival show. Surprisingly, well, I guess not surprisingly, but it was about them, like the heavy focus on the boys, which was great. Right. There is a lot of focus on JYP, which I'm not really like. I don't need to see his face all the time. I especially don't need to see his fucking his fucking eyebrow micro expressions when the girls are dancing and they're 14 and he's whatever, you know.
Yeah, well, get used to that. Buckle up. We got a long way to go.
Right.
There's gonna be a lot of that, but I think I don't know. I try to compartmentalize it. I'm still I enjoy seeing their talents and seeing how they express themselves, and like, you know, it's fine. So I don't know. You know, it's hard. I know that he thinks that he is the world, and honestly, like, the show portrays like JYP as like, look, JYP's involved, so this is gonna be the biggest group ever.
Right.
When they debut, it's gonna smash all the records, and they're gonna be super famous, and people in Japan are gonna know them. And here's the thing, right? This is the annoying thing, right? Is that they're right, because that is what happened.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where at New Year's, we were with Jeanette's family, and her mom was like, "Hey, I heard about this group. It's like super famous in Japan. I was just talking to your cousin about it, blah, 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 blah." And it was the group that came out of this show. So yeah, mega popular. Well, I mean, super popular.
Good for them. And
yeah,
if
for sure.
If what is that girl's name? Nina. If Nina has anything to do about it,
Nina Hillman.
Sure. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, if she can make it.
Yeah,
we'll see. We're gonna see, because
with her, you know, white
maybe
as fuck dad.
Yeah, she's gonna be the tallest one in the whole crew. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. We'll probably do the rest of them as like bonus episodes. I don't think that we'll keep, you know, sliding them into the Stray Kids DMs, as it were.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. And yeah, Jeanette loved seeing Nina specifically when we first started watching the show, because, you know, that halfy representation. She likes to see a half Japanese girl doing well. So yeah. Yep. So good. Mm-hmm.
You know, who knows? Maybe one day Michelle's going to be the first quarter. You know what I mean?
The first quarter?
Yeah. I don't know if that
of the football game.
Is there someone that's like quarter Japanese?
Yeah. They're gonna wheel out JYP in a wheelchair, and he's gonna be in a walker, and he's gonna be like, I think you've got star power. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. She'll sing all the songs from Moana, which is what she does right now. Yeah. So, you know,
good for her.
She could do it. Okay. And she's really funny right now because she really likes the song when they're first at the village telling Moana that she can't leave. And Michelle can't say the word consider. It's too long of a word, but there's a part that's consider the coconut. And she just does it her own way. She's like, consider coconut. And I'm like, you got it. You got it.
Nailed it.
She nailed it. Yeah. Oh, definitely nailed it. It's very cute. Yeah. And if you want to hear more stories about my cute daughter and Stray Kids, then you can go to makeastay.com. And yeah, we'll be back next week with more Stray Kids stuff. We're going to be watching the Survival show next week. It's going to be a good time. Question mark? Hopefully. Less JYP oogling young girls, more JYP being a dickhead. Huh?
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
I need to throw out a poll. Just react to this if you want this to happen tomorrow. Has nothing to do with the podcast. This is just going to be our own little thing. Well, it will be a bonus episode. But if you want this to go down tomorrow, slap a react on this.
Oh shit! Could it happen?
Same time as normal.
It could be good. I'll give a hint for the audio listeners. Maybe.
Yeah.
But if you're listening to this, it's been weeks since we did that.
Yeah.
So you could have known about this, but you
went
missed
to
out.
makeastay.com, you could join the Discord. makeastay.com. And if you've made a stay recently, have them go to makeastay.com.
Wait. Tom.
No.
Who did you have on Bubble?
No.
Who did you have on
You
Bubble?
forgot. No, it's too late. You already started the outro.
You promised. picture up on Bubble.
Yeah, you may
Tell
have,
me.
but he forgot. He only remembered just now.
Tell me.
Okay. It shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody.
Okay, all right.
And I already told Absurd, because Absurd way back when this first came up, everyone guessed. Some people also guessed it correct, but Absurd was the first one to guess it correctly.
Okay.
And so I told her in a DM that she got it right, which was Felix, Bangchan, and Jungbin.
Ah, all right. There you go. You're welcome, world. We finally know. Felix sends a fucking lot of messages. The other ones, not so much.
Yeah. Well, I unsubscribed.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll probably cut that.